Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Marielou Mandl here, welcoming you to episode 3 of Club Content Creator. Trying a new microphone today, so tell me how it sounds, what you think. I'm using the Rode Wireless Go 2 on a lav mic. Usually I'm using my Yeti microphone, but I'm going to be a little bit mobile today, so I wanted to put on a wireless mic. So let me know if you're watching, what you think, what it sounds like, and I'm glad that you are here. Today we should be streaming on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, on the Thematic YouTube channel, and supposed to be LinkedIn, but I double checked it again, and for the third time, it has not pushed the broadcast to LinkedIn. So I think I'm just going to have to do a separate show for LinkedIn, which is totally okay, because I have been taking the juicy clips from Club Content Creator, cutting them down and posting them on their own. So if somebody's not here for the live stream and they just want that one piece of information, they can definitely get it. So I'm glad that you're here. You can see today I'm sporting another piece of merch. This is my Create, Release, Repeat notification hat. I did this design on a t-shirt too, but I didn't love it on the t-shirt, so I did it on a hat, and I think it's kind of cute. I think it's kind of cute. So if you're interested in getting this, it is, where's my graphic that I made? We're going to add it in. We can do it. That's fast. We can add that in. You're going to go to nsep.com/Marielou. This is one place that you can go to if you want to get the hats, or if this is easier for you to remember, merch. Yes. There we go. So these are two spots you can go to if you want to grab. Oh, that was big. Oh, if you want to grab some of my Create, Release, Repeat, or Be Good Humans merch. And if you tuned in last week, you saw me make the GIF stickers for both of those logos. So if you want to make GIF stickers, you can check out last week's episode. I still have to trim those down and put them on their own. There's going to be a whole playlist for Giphy stuff, making GIF stickers, because it's a lot of fun. Thank you, Will, for letting me know it sounds good. Thank you, Silver Lining Home Place, for saying it sounds clear on YouTube. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. This is my producers from at home. And speaking of production, this is the part where I tell you how I make this and some of the tools that I use to make this content and a lot of my other contents. First up and foremost, hello, Thematic. Hello, Thematic. HelloThematic.com is where I get pretty much all of my music for my YouTube and Instagram content, even sponsored content. So if you go to HelloThematic.com, you'll be able to see what they do. We are streaming Club Content Creator also to their YouTube channel using Restream pairs, which is a new feature in Restream. Restream multi-streams. It's so you can go to a bunch of different places at once. You can push your one live stream to multiple places. And now you can also pair with collaborators, sponsors, brand channels, however you arrange it. You're able to do that and you don't have to give the login. So I'm able to push this live stream over to Hello Thematics, to Thematic's YouTube channel, and I didn't have to see their login. I just send them the link. You want this on your channel, just sign up, click it to pair, and then we're good to go. We are good to go. So I really quite enjoy Thematic for all of their music, and I enjoy Restream for the multi-streaming aspect. And the big beast of this whole production is Ecamm Live, which is going to be our social media, our content creator news today, because today they just released a new version that has a lot of awesome, great features, but one that I have been wanting forever. So I started using Ecamm Live a year ago. I believe it was a year ago, just over a year. And it took a little bit of time for me to figure it out, but of course it was 2020. Nothing made sense, so it just took time to do anything, right? But when I got the hang of it, I'm telling you, it changed everything. The fact that I'm able to put out videos all the time, consistently at a high quality, has it's 99% Ecamm Live 1% knowing how to do things that I know how to do. But you know, it has a lot, like the tool is so powerful, and the update that they put out today has one feature that I'm so excited about. But I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you are interested in any of these tools, I have the link in this description, but I have them all put together in this link, marielou.com/tools. So if you go there, that's going to bring you to my website. I have a whole list. Most of it's affiliate links, but they are the products that I actually use, the tools that I actually use in order to create this content. They're listed on there, and I have a discount code for Ecamm, which is in the description, that gets you 1 month free. And if it's not there, you can't find it, just shoot me a message and I'm happy to give that to you. So let me get into this content creator news. So content creator news today is dedicated to Ecamm Live. Ecamm Live, and they've just released version 3.9, and it has so much good stuff. Let's get a little overview of the stuff that they felt is important, then I'll tell you what I felt was important. So you can save and organize your show profiles. So if you're like me, you've got a couple of different shows. So I've got Club Content Creator that I do through Ecamm Live. I also have Everyday Easy, which is the Amazon Live show that I do with Will. That's a separate show. And then I also sometimes do interviews on YouTube. So that's like a different package of scenes. And then I have Trend Report, but that's on IG Live, and I can't use Ecamm to IG Live yet. Yeah, there's a way to do it, but it breaks the terms of service for Instagram. So don't do it. The hack exists, but don't do it. So you can save and organize your show profiles, which is excellent. And then if you need to share these profiles with a team or a colleague, then you can send them that file without, like, you know, giving them your computer. You want to be able to just share that with them. There's now a private guest chat. So in Ecamm, there's this thing called interview mode, and that's how you can bring people in to your stream and you can interview them. But now there's a behind the scenes chat. So you can like send little messages without having to make it live. So the audience can't see it, but your guest can see it and say, you know, you can say things like, we're going to go live in a couple of minutes, or we're going to be ending soon, or here's a reference link, or this is what we're going to be talking about next, or here's some questions that we're going to be bringing up. So you can give them some information as the show is going, and the viewers aren't going to see it. They're not going to see it. White labeling allows you to customize the interview guest experience with your brand, logo, and graphics. So that means when you are bringing in your guest, you have to send them a link to invite them to your guest. So what I'm thinking this means is that you can design the page that they land on, which I guess is cool for brands that are like, you know, businesses that really, really want to brand everything. Like, I don't mind that people know that I'm on Ecamm because I don't mind giving away the secrets. I want y'all to know the secrets. There is no secrets. I want you to be able to make the content just like me, because it's a good time. It's a good time. And you got private chat and interview customizations these are no extra charge in Ecamm Live Pro subscription. I love that. So you guys, you got to get your Ecamm Live Pro if you're wanting to make content like this. Another update, it looks like we've got extra animations. I didn't even see this one. Let's do this. I'm going to try this right now. We're going to make a hello. Okay, so here's our text that I just made. Now, let me see it fly in a different way. Fly in auto. Okay, all right, you ready? Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Okay, so that's the automatic one. Flies in from the side. Now we can fly in from the left, the right, the top, or the bottom. I think it was just from the side before, but now look at this. Oh I didn't even see that one yet. How exciting. It's really great. It's really great that you can do all these customizations in Ecamm without having to like build an animation somewhere else. There's a really great channel that is actually our friend here that is on the screen. They teach how to do graphics built within Ecamm. It is excellente. You can do screen share overlays, rounded quarters, borders, squircles, cropping, resizing, grouping, green screen, and like so much more. So the squircles, I thought this was really cute. It was like a really cute name for this. So let me bring in our other camera. So that's this camera. I want to bring in the above camera. Okay, so this is our desktop view, right? And then I want to rotate it. Oh, that's not, wrong camera. I have to select the other camera. You fool. Okay, now, bam. Okay, so this is our regular size. Actually, I'll put it here so you can see me. Regular size that it comes out, default, right? Now, that's a wide 16 by 9. Now if I want to make it just like a regular square, right? So it's got hard edges, but we want to customize it even more and make it kind of cute. Look at that. You see the corner? Bing, bing. And you can do it each separately for each corner. So if you want it to look like a little thought bubble, you could do that, right? Look at this. Look at, what is she thinking about? She's thinking about our post-it notes. So that's a really fun thing that you can do that just gives you another shape option. So you see that it's like a square with rounded edges. I typically like to use the circle, but it is nice that we have a squircle. And then you can customize. It doesn't have to be every corner. It can be just some of the corners. And you can even, let me go back and show you this square. So we've got the corners activated to be curved, but you can actually change the quarter radius. So you can just have a little bit of curve, max curve, and then you can even add a border. So if you want to do even more branded things, like using your brand colors, you can do that as well. It's so cool. There's a lot of really good stuff in here. Some of the other options that we have is to add a Twitter destination if you're wanting to live stream to Twitter. You can, some of this is we copy, paste scenes and overlays. I know you can group together some of your graphics and your scenes, so it makes it a little bit easier to not mess with everything. So you don't like, if you've got something lined up perfectly and then you move one and you're like, oh my gosh, now I'm never going to get it perfect. You can lock them together now, which is great. So it seems like we're getting some of the stuff that I would have to do in editing, like in Premiere. If I wanted to do a graphic that did something like special, like flied in a different way, I would have to add that after the fact. And if I wanted to make a graphic, I usually will make it in Canva and then bring that in. But like in Canva, excuse me, if you want to have your graphics and you want to make sure like they don't, the pieces stay at the proportions, you have to lock them together, group them together. Now it's one image. You can do that kind of stuff here. That's really great. But the thing I want to show you is this, is the ability to rotate the camera 90 degrees. So we've been able to flip the camera, right, one way to the other, which you saw here in this other overlay. Here we go. With this one, right, it came out upside down, and then I was able to rotate it around. It used to be just one or the other, flip up or down. But now being able to rotate this just makes me very happy as someone who likes to make a lot of vertical video content. Now, you've actually already seen me make some of this content because on my IGTV, I have some tutorials for doing some Reels transitions, and I made them actually in Ecamm Live with this new option. So let me show you how this works. Okay, so I've got an extra camera here. Hi, peekaboo. So you may not realize this. I hope you realize this, but I've been asked this question before. Can a regular camera, like this, can this shoot in vertical? And the answer is yes. It's very easy. All you have to do is flip it on its side. So it really matters though what kind of tripod you have in order to make this happen. So now I've got this, but it's sideways, right? And I can, in the previous versions of Ecamm, you would not be able to just flip this 90 degrees. You would have to, it would either be this way or, I have to select the other camera, y'all, this way, right? So you only got two options. But if we want to make it like this, right, now we can, but that's not really helping us for our vertical video. So what we want to do is come out. I'm backwards. I'm backwards. Which way is it? Okay, so here you got some vertical video action. So now, because of the stream, I don't think that I can actually change the stream aspect ratio because we're live. So the stream aspect that I have is the full screen. But if you are in recording mode or you're before you're live, you can change it to a vertical aspect, and now you can utilize the whole camera so you can get a little more space. You don't have to be like this, which is where I was before. I had to be really, you know, just cropped in really close, where now I can be vertical. And so now using this, right? And if I want to do a tutorial on, you know, how to do a transition, I can do that here. And this is what it looks like actually. Let's see if I go like this, and if I go tall. This is what I mean, where it'd be like really tight. I can't zoom out anymore on that. If I wanted, it's just really close on the face. So we're here. And then I would take my footage from my phone, right? I plug my phone in and it does a screen share. And then you can see exactly what's on my phone. And then you can see exactly what I'm doing. So let me show you what that looks like. But this, it's a simple thing. It is a simple thing, but my goodness, is it not glorious? And that looks like this. Let me bring up one of these tutorials for you to see. And I just was like so jazzed to be able to do this. Okay, here we go. We're done with y'all. You've done your work. So that's what I did with this tutorial. This footage is from my good camera, the DSLR, the one that you see right here. And then this is just a screen capture of the phone. And you can see exactly what I'm doing in the Instagram window as I'm doing these transitions, but you also can see what I am doing. So you know, like, you're not missing anything, because sometimes I feel when I'm watching tutorials, I feel like I'm missing something, like there's something they didn't show because they only show the screen share. So being able to see both in real time, synced up, it's a game changer. And I love it so much. I love it so much. So this, I'm going to do a specific tutorial exactly on how to set up something like this if you want to do tutorials like this. It makes me very, very happy. It makes me very happy. So while we are in this setup, we can go ahead and get into our demonstration. So today I'm going to show you how to do subtitles 3 different ways. Subtitles on your videos 3 different ways. The first way I want to show you is in the Instagram Stories camera. We're going to head over to Instagram Stories and we're going to take a little picture. Oh wait, no, we can't do that. We have to say something in order for it to caption. The first thing we're going to do is go into our Instagram live camera, and then we're going to record a little bit something. This is how you do captions in Instagram Stories. Okay, so we're here. We've said something. I've got the volume down so we're not competing with that audio. And up here, this little face is the sticker. Right here is a sticker for captions. You're going to give it a second, and then it's going to transcribe it. So this is really good, quick and easy for clips that are going to be 15 seconds or less. If you go over the 15 seconds, you just have to do it for each page of this. So even if you're not making it an Instagram story, you can make it in here, and then you press this arrow and it's going to save it to your camera roll. You've got a few different options. I kind of like the typing one. You've got this one that kind of rolls up. Let's see, it's not going to show us. Nope, she's trapped. Okay, but if you need to edit the word, so this transcribed it as now, and that was supposed to be how. So you just type on it, or click on it, and then it's going to highlight it so you can change it. Very easy. So now you can save that if you need that for your Instagram Reels, if you need that for your feed, anything like that. Just make sure you put it in a place where people can see it. And then you can also keep in mind when you record your clip where your face is, because that might make a difference as to, as to what you're going to do and where you're going to place those captions. The next way I want to show you is if you've got something longer. And we're going to do it in my favorite app, in the CapCut. And let's use a clip. What clip are we going to use? Let's see. Does she talk in this one? Okay. Yeah, I do talk in this one. So you can see here, I've already added some captions, and it's very easy peasy to do. So let's we'll start a new one, and I will bring in another clip where I am talking. Where are we talking? Where are we talking? You know what? I've been doing a lot of voiceover. I don't think I'm not talking. Well, let's film a little clip real quick. This is how you add captions in CapCut. It's super easy. Okay, so I recorded my little clip. We're going to bring that into CapCut. We're going to import it. So now it's playing and she's talking. At the bottom is the text button. You're going to click on that. You can add text, so if you want to just like add little words throughout the thing, you can add them individually. But this auto caption is what you want to click on. You're going to click on that. It's going to ask you the original sound, or if you have also voiceover, if you want to do both. I've been doing a lot of montages, recording my voiceover and then captioning it. So press continue. It's going to transcribe it, and I suggest you do this step last after you've already cut it down. Otherwise, you're going to have to be moving around these little words and it's going to be annoying. So finish the edit and then caption. Last step, okay? So they show up here at the bottom. You can see there. You can change the size of them, and you can also change the style. I really like doing the yellow subtitles. This makes me feel like an indie film, little classic independent foreign film or something like that. You can add effects to them. You can add a background to it. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. And if you're ready to edit the actual words, on the bottom it says batch edit. That's going to bring up everything. So then you can go in here, you can look at it real quick and see if it transcribed the words correctly. So that's how you do captions, subtitles in Instagram Live, also in CapCut. Both of those are free options in order to caption your videos. Now, if you want to do this in Premiere, it's actually very easy now. It used to be like, how on earth do you do this? But if you have Adobe Premiere, if you were editing like that, I know not everybody is, but if I have anything that's like more complicated than 3 or 4 cuts, I'll just bring it into Premiere because it saves me so much time. I don't like to be fidgeting on my phone for too long. I'm just trying to move it along and get to something else. So here is a video I have not captioned yet. So this is a sponsored video for Restream that's going to be going up tomorrow. So I don't have any subtitles or captions on this yet. And we're going to go up here to the top. This new little button came out earlier this year. Captions. And from here, Transcribe Sequence. So you can do just a portion of it, or you can do the whole thing. I already have the whole thing highlighted and selected. And if you need to change like what sections you want, you just like go to where you want to start, you press I, go to where you want to end, you press O. That changes the sequence that you want to transcribe, but we want to do the whole thing. So I'm going to bring it down to the whole thing. Yes. There, right here. No, a little bit more. Bam. Okay. So we're going to click on Transcribe Sequence. Audio on the track. Great. We're going to transcribe, and it's going to do its thing. And I was really surprised at like how well and how fast it did this. It made me very happy to be able to make this happen. And while that is transcribing, I want to double check on our pals over at Thematic. Tell me if you guys are streaming, if it's over there. Hello, Thematic. Let's see. And this one takes the longest of all of them, but you're not on here unless you are using, you know, the really, it's a longer video anyway, so that's what's going to take longer. So I want to go to the Thematic channel. If you happen to be watching on Thematic's YouTube channel, let me know. Say hello. I'm glad you're here. And over here, I do see we are live from the Thematic channel. So I'm happy that that worked. LinkedIn did not work, but at least that one worked for us. So we are still transcribing, but it's a lot of work. It's still quicker than if you had to type everything yourself, which is awful. Like I've done that and it is awful. So here we've got the transcription has brought up. So this is not yet captions on our video. There's nothing added to our video quite yet. This is just so you can go in here and you can check. And as you scroll through, it'll jump to that part of the video. So right here it says race stream comes up as a restream. So it doesn't quite understand that. So I know everywhere in here I need to change a restream. It never knows how to say my name. And I would hope that it would learn. I hope that they fix it so it learns, but it never does. It hasn't yet. All right. I can't even spell my name right. Okay, so you'll just have to go through and update your captions before you add it to the video. And you can change it afterwards. It's just easier if you do it first. Once you're ready and you feel good about all of this, you can press Create Captions, right? And it's going to create sequence from this transcript. And you can do some customizations here. I really just haven't touched it. I'm like, let me just leave it alone. There are different formats you can add, different presets here, and styles. I haven't messed with that yet. I've only done this part. So we're going to create, and then it's going to build out these text files here. And they show up here at the top. These are the orange bits. And if we get in here, all right, you can see they're down here at the bottom of my video. But I don't like when they are white. I feel like you can't really see them. So again, we're going to make them yellow. So I like to highlight them all. And I've made some styles, but it does not want to give it to me. So we're going to make it Montserrat. I just like that font. I'm going to make it medium. I'm going to make them, right, yellow, like a golden yellow. And then still you can't really quite see them, so I'm going to add a background, which you can adjust the opacity, you can adjust the size. I like it to be bigger than the words and a little bit darker than not. You can even like squircle these ones. Squircle, what a fun word. And now it's applied that to the whole video. And because I have been adding captions to as many videos as I can, I've learned to keep that in mind when placing my graphics. So I used to take like a graphic like this live to tape, I would put it in the bottom center. But now I know that I'm going to add my captions, so I'll keep it at somewhere else in the video and I'll put those on the bottom. But if you happen to see the other video that I made earlier this week, or I uploaded it the other day, which was the green screen tutorial, I just put the captions on the side because it was fun. It looked cute. So you can easily do that by clicking this position thing and you can move it automatically to different spots. If you want it on the top, if you want it on the side, you just want it on the center, you can easily move it so it'll look cute on your video. It's great. It's really great. And you can add your captions to your YouTube videos, which is good to do so you can be searchable. Like, 'cause I know that YouTube is starting to update their caption services, so the transcript is now part of the SEO. So it is important to add the captions that way. But if you, for some reason, you can't get to it, you forget, like, this just seems sleeker and faster for me. And, you know, it's not even just making captions for people who are, you know, in the deaf community. There's plenty of us that just happen to watch our content without sound on because we are somewhere where we should not be looking at our phones. So we, you know, we stream from, or we're just reading the content, right? And if I want to go back and listen to it, then I'll listen to it. But sometimes I just will watch things on mute and read the text. Or when I watch TV, I have the subtitles on just so I'm like not missing anything, because I'm that gal that just wants to have the subtitles on all the time. I want to know what people are saying. I want to get the information. It's also really good for people who English is their second language or they're learning English. I know a lot of my audience is in India. Hey, friends. So this is helpful for your audience in many, many ways. There is some argument to not embedding it into the video because then, you know, people who don't want to see it, they don't have to see it. But also, I don't care. If you see it and you don't like it, I don't know, maybe this isn't the video for you, because I'm just trying to get the information to you as fast as possible. So that is it for our tutorials today. And if you've got any questions, now is the time to send them my way. But while I wait for any questions that might be out there, I do want to again showcase the fact that you can film vertical on any camera. It really just depends on your tripod. So this is the tripod that we have two of these because I've had one of these forever, and then Will was starting to create content too, and so he was using it as well. So we got, this is a Sunpack Ultra 6000 PG. I don't know if this is actually available anymore. I did get it on Amazon, and then the previous one, which this camera is on right now, I got that from Best Buy. So they might be out in the world. It doesn't really matter which one you get. What you really need is the pistol grip. The pistol grip is what makes the difference. Being able to grab it really quick, especially because you're making your own content. It was a different world when there was a camera person and the performer. That's a different world. So their tools are different, and older tripods, a lot of tripods are still designed for that world. We're in a world, we are the camera person and we're the talent, and we have to be able to make adjustments fast. So having this, and you know, it's really easy to think, it's like, you know, intuitive to think that this is supposed to be in the back. And you can put it in the back, right? You can definitely put it in the back, but if I'm filming myself and I want to get here, oh, that's like, why? Why would I make myself struggle extra like that? So I keep the grip underneath the lens so I can see myself, and then whatever camera you have, they all shoot in vertical. It's just a matter of rotating the footage. Just flip it over. Oh, now she's vertical. She's a vertical baby. Are you a vertical baby? She's a vertical baby. Those are our tutorials today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Silver Lining Home Place. I'm glad you liked the extra animations. Thank you, Will, for watching from the living room. I appreciate you. Thank you, Stephanie, for saying that they are useful. I really hope that the whole creator community enjoys what I do, gets help from what I do, because all I want is for all of us to win. And if you want to be a content creator, then you deserve to be a content creator. All I ask is that you create, you release, and you repeat, because that is the only way you're going to learn. That's the only way you're going to get better. You can watch tutorials all day long, but you're not going to improve until you actually start to do it. Don't worry about it being perfect. This show's not perfect, but I still put it out there because the information can't help you if I keep it and I just hold on to it. We have to put it out in the world, and you should do the same with your content as well. Thank y'all for joining me for Club Content Creator Episode 3. We did much better on Tuesday because there was no lawnmower or leaf blower outside my window. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you think, what we can do to improve, what we can do, and by we, I mean me and all the programs that I use in order to make this, what you would like to see in this show, what you're liking that you are seeing already. Thanks again to Thematic for co-streaming this show on your YouTube channel, hellothematic.com. Thank you, Restream, for having the tool for us to be able to do that and for me to be able to multi-stream all over the internet. And thank you, Ecamm, for updating this amazing program. So please, go get Ecamm if you want to be making videos like this. It's just going to change your world. It's worth it. It's Mac only, though. Do keep that in mind. Until next time, drink some water, be good humans, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all. Bye.